This trash container is locked. Just a trash container. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage. Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
And I haven't run away from him this time, so... I don't like that Kuno kid. I played this once before, and he just accused me of all kind of dodgy things. I'm not entertaining him today. I'll give the body an attempt, which I'm going to fail to remove. Unless I get a really lucky roll. Come on, really lucky roll.
Looking right through you. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth.
Try to walk away. Chunks! Ah, that's a graphic sound.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body until a pool of vomit lies under your... The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making these worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Okay, where do we get
That young woman, the gardener, mentioned she used salts for the smell. If she doesn't have any, there might be some in the fruit store nearby.
Fruit store.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the wipe check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Let's go then. Got a hanky. Fruit store. There's a fruit store? What's a fruit store? No, go in there. Nope. I'm gonna spend all of my time on the phone again. There are bottles inside.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
Give some
Sure.
salts.
I'm done with them.
Out of her breast pocket and hands
Go
it to
easy
you.
on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
What is this? F the police business.
Excuse me?
The street sign says F the police.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here.
Police pigs.
Okay.
I've got bath salts. I'll make people eat each other. So find booze and drink it. Put it in the held slot and the magic will happen by its own. You just need to suppress the urge to throw up and approach. So if we can get the key for that. Trash. I'm going to drink some trash alcohol. That's the kind of cop I'm going to be.
Can I help you?
Need a drink. Can you pour
Do
me
I
one?
have a shaker in my hand? Is this a shaker?
It's not a shaker. It's nothing. He's holding nothing. It is but an imitation.
No, there's
Am
nothing
I
there.
wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing this? Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why?
Why?
Because I'm not a bartender. I'm a cafeteria manager. Is there anything else you wanted?
Play it calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the community deal with police stuff.
Okay. Alcohol operated detective. If you want me to clean up the dead body and solve the case, then you need to insert alcohol into my mouth.
Oh, well, in that case, let me pour you a nice, big, refreshing marinella. Do you want that out of a glass or a pineapple?
You do not want to taunt me. Not when it comes to
Don't be an
marinellas.
imbecile. I'm not going to serve you a marinella. I have work to do and broken things to fix. If that was all, I'd like to return to it. Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors, too. They put their trash there, and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you.
No, it doesn't.
Prod at him and find out.
Doesn't seem callous to you, guarding even your leftovers from the poor.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard.
Krasmazov, nom de guerre, was an economist and a historical materialist. He was a leading figure on the Grad side of the Centennial Revolution, where he headed the 9-day government. Mazov
11
is
days.
considered the father of scientific communism, Mazovian thought, or Mazovianism.
What are we talking about? Was this not about the trash container?
No, wait.
Was there something you wanted? What for? Mazov? Are you planning to nationalize my trash container?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
I've seen something here at the Whirling Party. A thing I need to talk about.
What thing?
Saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the union. Said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
But there may be something pertinent to the
He
investigation.
wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must. Yes, not the whole damn union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction.
Just as his head in disdain.
They come here in the evenings. Dumb, unruly types. Think they're big shit. But they're good customers. They place big orders and always pay on time.
Alright,
We should
mate.
find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info.
He gives you a meaningful nod.
We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men.
Love the time
If not
element in
today,
this game, I've
then
got
they'll
to be
be here
honest.
tomorrow.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
What?
Thanks.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the Whirling later.
I saw another thing at the Whirling. By the way, I'm going to sing karaoke.
Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely
In
in
the question.
question.
Yeah.
First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit.
Good
Your
man.
body is ready, sire.
Goodbye. Mate, I'm loving this. Find out who this union box is for. Sleeping dock worker, the hanged man, mirror. Who even am I? Is the sleeping guy like awake yet?
The worker is in a deep slumber.
Wake him.
There is only one way to awake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
No words, just a primordial scream. Wake up, this is an order. I am the law!
Why they yelling back?
30-something man slowly lifts his head and gives you a pencil
Looks
look.
like a Sow descendant. A lot of Sow dock workers around.
You're alive. You looked out for the long count there.
Wait, what? I was just sleeping. What do you want?
Pissed off. See anything interesting in your dreams? Tell me about wild pines, pointing to the writing on his overalls. Or are you sleeping here?
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
How's that
How's
going?
it going?
The cafeteria terrace doors, some fingerprints glisten on the glass.
Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
Not sure what you
We're
mean.
in the middle of a strike down at the harbour, trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild Pines.
Yeah.
For one, I get you some more shut-eye in the mornings. Right to work, right to sleep, I say.
See anything interesting in your dreams?
Thank God, no.
Was it a fathomless darkness into which we ought to be deferred, like corpses to a mausoleum? Was it pure nothingness, your consciousness, no larger than a single grain of malt? Tell me, was it a bliss free of X's somethings?
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No malt grains or whatever, no poetry stuff, just quality time.
Why are you sleeping here while the others are out striking? Who's behind organising the strike?
We are the workers, the union. We know what we need.
Well, there's no leader.
Okay, I guess there's also Evron. He's in charge of the union. He's smart, knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
Why are you sleeping here while the others are striking? Yours? Point at the bottle on the split right.
Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that. Knocks you right out when you do the bottle or two.
He rubs his face and buries it in his hands. You can hear a faint snore. Why are you sleeping here while the others
Nate
are
got
out
it.
striking?
Majorette's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was.
What about the dead
Yeah.
body?
What about it?
Seem cool with it. Do you have many of those hanging from the trees here?
You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one falls in a manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs.
This one got...
If someone has decided to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Looks like I'm that someone. Tell me what you know. Well, little point asking you about the body then.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
What
You
trouble?
heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook.
Trouble's
The
coming.
dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table.
Right, well, I'm clearly dumpster diving for some alcohol. Then I'll pull that body down. And then we've made progression. Progression's been made. I don't think I've wasted enough time because I went like book shopping last time, which was very fun. I did enjoy shopping for books. This is the logo of...
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Just a feeling. A warning from some part of you.
I'll ignore
The
that.
smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Look under the boxes of cartons, pick at the rags.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
So what, dumpster diving?
No, searching for evidence in the trash. A
Diving.
box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Pick at the
Among
rags.
the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty. Or empty. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but
He looks into
the belt is
container.
missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach
A
for it.
drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Oh, bag
This is
shirt.
a military type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that,
Thrown out towel.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force.
Yeah, we need to ask the kids who put them in here. Wait a minute. It could be as simple as that one. He knows towards the redhead. I'd advise against confronting that force. I think someone from the whirling might have been involved, maybe.
Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
the lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
That's
It's
food.
just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, what's this?
What? Elbows out, there's nothing more here.
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is.
It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there.
Miserable looking slip of paper sticks to the
If
board.
you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the great bloodletting to begin. I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away. One friend of whirling threw it in trash. I don't know. I'm boring. Rather not talk about it right now.
Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime, or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives.
Okay, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Surely I can find out
You
my
pick
name
out
now.
a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron, only in its social sensibility.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell.
Absolutely
Emitting
not
it
much
is all
better.
it does now. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Nor does the wind right now. I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life? Can't we do something else? I think I want to solve something else now.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
Let's withdraw his hands and...
You need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
What is that? Why is it so bad? So that's endurance, is it? Turn away, leave.